see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy...
The latest Yamaha V4 test has once again shaken up the MotoGP paddock. This time, it's not just about single lap speed, but rather a major signal that is beginning to change the power map ahead of MotoGP 2026. TOPRAK Razgatlioglu's name is once again in the spotlight after his progress with the Yamaha V4 was deemed the most significant throughout the bike's development project. From internal paddock data that has begun to circulate, TOPRAK's improvements are clearly visible, especially on corner entry. His signature late-braking style, which has long been a lethal weapon in World Superbike, is now integrated with the Yamaha V4's character. Increasingly stable braking control, the ability to maintain composure during corner entry, and the drastically increased cornering speed have made many rival teams wary. Even Davide Tardozzi was reportedly surprised by TOPRAK's corner speed data. In several technical areas, TOPRAK's speed is reportedly very close to that of Marc Marquez, the rider long known as the king of corners in MotoGP. This fact immediately sparked heated discussion in the paddock, as previously, almost no Yamaha rider had been able to match Marquez's aggressiveness in this area. What makes the situation even more interesting is that TOPRAK's progress isn't just a one-off. Data shows improved consistency from lap to lap, improved tire durability, and growing confidence with each lap. Yamaha itself is beginning to see that the V4 project is no longer just a long-term experiment, but a serious weapon to return to the front of the pack. Many MotoGP analysts are now boldly naming one name as Marc Marquez's toughest rival in MotoGP 2026, TOPRAK Razgatlioglu. If this adaptation continues, Yamaha could potentially have a rider with a combination of extreme skill and a bike capable of exploiting this aggressive riding style. The question now becomes even bigger. Is this the beginning of the collapse of Ducati's dominance that has lasted the past 4 seasons? Or are we witnessing the birth of a new era for Yamaha in MotoGP, with TOPRAK as the symbol of their resurgence? All the answers are starting to emerge from each test session. And if this trend continues, MotoGP 2026 has the potential to be the hottest season in the last decade. Watch the full analysis in this video until the end. And here's the full news. The latest Yamaha V4 test was a real hot topic in the MotoGP paddock today. Not only because of the increasingly competitive lap times, but also because of the significant signals emerging from the technical data and the responses of rivals. Yamaha is slowly but surely beginning to show a clear direction, and amidst all the attention, one name continues to steal the spotlight: TOPRAK Razgatlioglu. Throughout the Yamaha V4 project, TOPRAK's progress is now considered the most significant. From session to session, the improvements he demonstrates are no longer marginal, but rather structural. This means it's not just a quick lap or favorable track conditions, but the result of TOPRAK adapting his riding technique to the Yamaha V4's character. The paddock data revealed a very interesting detail. On corner entry, TOPRAK experienced a drastic jump in performance. The braking control, his trademark since his World Superbike days, is now more precise, more stable, and far more effective. The bike remains composed even when TOPRAK enters corners aggressively, while his cornering speed increases without sacrificing tire stability. This is where many people are surprised. TOPRAK's corner speed in several technical areas has reportedly reached levels that have long been synonymous with Marc Marquez. Marquez himself is known as the ultimate benchmark for aggressiveness, extreme motorcycle control, and the ability to maximize tight corners. The fact that TOPRAK's data is starting to align with his is certainly no surprise. Davide Tardozzi was reportedly one of the most surprised figures. It wasn't just a single number on the timing screen, but rather the consistent data pattern. Lap after lap, TOPRAK was able to maintain high performance, keep tire wear under control, and remain aggressive right up until the end of the simulation. This is a very dangerous combination if it continues to develop until the racing season begins. Even more interestingly, TOPRAK's improvements weren't only visible when the bike was in ideal condition. In various test scenarios, including when track grip decreased, TOPRAK was still able to maximize the Yamaha V4's potential. This demonstrates that his adaptation is not only rapid, but also technically and mentally mature. Within Yamaha itself, confidence in the V4 project has increased dramatically. While previously viewed as a long-term transitional project, the development direction is now clear, creating a bike that can be exploited by riders with an extremely aggressive style. And TOPRAK appears to be the key to that vision. It's no wonder that many MotoGP analysts are starting to boldly name one name as Marquez's toughest rival in MotoGP 2026. TOPRAK Razgatlioglu is no longer seen as a newcomer from WSBK, but rather a real threat who could upset the balance of power at the front. Big questions are starting to emerge. Is this the beginning of the collapse of Ducati's dominance, which has dominated MotoGP for the past 4 seasons with a near-perfect technical package? Or are we witnessing the beginning of a new era for Yamaha, where the combination of a V4 engine and TOPRAK's extraordinary talent will be their main weapon? One thing is certain. The MotoGP power map in 2026 will no longer be as simple as before. If this progress continues, the battle between TOPRAK and Marquez has the potential to be the most explosive rivalry in years to come. And all the answers are starting to form now, from every data point, every corner, and every test session. Watch the full analysis in this video until the end, because what is happening today could be the beginning of major changes in the world of MotoGP. TOPRAK Razgatlioglu. The Turkish rider returned to riding the Yamaha V4, and his performance on track completely exceeded everyone's expectations. From the moment he exited the pit lane, TOPRAK didn't look like a rider simply testing a new bike. He immediately pushed the Yamaha V4 with high intensity, braking hard at the end of the stepping straight, and then taking the bike into corners with immaculate control. TOPRAK's signature aggressive riding style remained intact, but now felt even more effective thanks to the V4 engine's more compact power output and more aggressive acceleration than Yamaha's previous inline engines. The first few laps immediately showed positive signs. The Yamaha V4 appeared much more stable during deceleration, something crucial for TOPRAK's late braking style. In technical areas, the bike appeared more compliant when asked to change direction quickly, while on the straights, the V4's power boost allowed TOPRAK to maintain speed until the final braking point. This combination is what makes his performance seem ferocious. Inside the Yamaha garage, the atmosphere felt different. The technicians continued to monitor the data intensively, comparing telemetry lap by lap. It wasn't just about top speed, but also consistency, stability, and how TOPRAK was able to maintain his rhythm over long runs. From here, confidence began to grow that the Yamaha V4 project was moving in the right direction. The spotlight then turned to Fabio Quartararo. The MotoGP world champion was seen standing at the monitor several times, examining the onboard display and TOPRAK's lap time graphs. His expression was hard to hide, a mixture of surprise, awe and curiosity. For Quartararo, seeing a Yamaha with such aggressive V4 characteristics was clearly a new sight, especially when the bike was capable of being ridden with the extreme style that TOPRAK was. What made today's performance even more astonishing was TOPRAK's consistency. He not only set a fast lap, but also managed to repeat the same rhythm over multiple laps. This was a significant indicator that the Yamaha V4 was no longer wild or uncontrollable, but was becoming more rider-friendly, even when pushed close to its limits. This Sepang shakedown felt like more than just an early season test. For Yamaha, it was a stage to prove that the change in engine philosophy wasn't a waste of time. For TOPRAK, it was a strong signal that he could become a central figure in Yamaha's revival project. Meanwhile, for rivals, what happened today was a clear warning. If this development continues, the Yamaha V4
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me. Turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me.